And welcome back. It was game number 8 in the Key to the City series between USF and Augustana tonight. And while the Cougars had won 6 of the first 7 meetings, tonight's game was really important for both teams since they each came in with 2-1 records. And turnovers will be huge in this game. A sack by Caden Walters by Logan Swanson. Grayson Diepenbrock falls on it, and that leads to Jared Epperson with the short touchdown 3 plays later, and Augustana takes a 7-0 lead. Later in the first, after an Augustana turnover, it's Walters faking out everybody. He's got a touchdown. They missed the extra point, though, and USF trailing Augustana at halftime 10-6. Third quarter, Walters, this was coming right into your living room. Thurl Reisdorfer has done a great job at running back with Mr. Watson hurt. That makes it 13-10 in favor of USF. But later in the quarter, Kenneth Griffin jars the ball loose. It's going to lead to a field goal, and we're tied up at 13-13 going to the fourth. So, a bad snap on a punt. Augie gets the ball down at the 2-yard line, and backup quarterback Zach Mazzoli takes it in from 2 yards out. He was wide open. That made it 20-13. And on the late drive by USF trying to get the tying touchdown, Eli Weber with a pick at the goal line. Augustana races to get the Key to the City back from USF. They win it 20-13 was your final. So we talked to the winning team after the game.
We just liked our matchups in this game. You know, we talked about being a more physical football game to a team to win games like this, and we prepared ourselves for that, and I thought that the kids executed and were physical enough to win the game.
I know that I'll remember it for forever, and I think every one of my teammates will, and I think a lot of other people remember it too. So it's a huge game. I mean, maybe the rivalry will be coming to an end here when Augie goes to another division, but to win one of the last ones here at USF with our team and with a great crowd, with a lot of support from our home fans, you know, it means a lot.
20-13 was your final, a game that had a lot of turnovers in it. A defensive struggle. Augie goes to 3-1. The Cougars drop to 2-2. Now, speaking of football, if you like goals, Vermillion was the place to be today as the Coyotes hosting New Mexico State. Watch this by Danny Brown. That coming at 19:49. She just checked into the game. Then 58 seconds later, it's going to be Alexis Mitchell with her 3rd goal of the year, number 3, scoring her 3rd goal from Kelly Willer and Taylor Kelly. And then less than 3 minutes later on the corner kick by Taylor Cotter, somehow this ball goes in. Yikes, I think it hit the inside of the post on a corner kick and went in. That's incredible. 5-2 your final. The Coyotes win it. They score 3 goals in less than 4 minutes to win that game. In girls soccer tonight, Mitchell and Yankton both victorious. In boys soccer, Roosevelt and Washington, a 0-0 tie. Huron over Mitchell 4-0. NFL tonight, Dallas Goddard has a touchdown catch. Eagles are winning at Lambeau in the 4th quarter now, 34-27. Volleyball, Washington and Watertown both win. The Arrows, the top-ranked team in the state. Huron and Freeman, along with Hanson and Redfield victorious. Dual and Coleman Egan win tonight. EPJ and Webster as well. Wagner and Viborg Hurley, along with Trip Delmont Armour and Miller. Miller's got a fine team again. Great Plains Lutheran and Burke win, along with Bridgewater, Emory, and Avon. ACDC and Aberdeen also victorious. Parker, Chester, that's Gene Benson's 401st career win now. Madison and Sully Buttes win tonight, along with MVP and Mobridge Pollock. Del Rapids and Richland win, along with Arlington 3-2. Equestrian, TCU beats South Dakota State. Final there 17-3. Fargo's Amy Olson and Clark's Kim Kaufman want to have a big week at Indy. For Amy, she likes where she's at and how close she's coming to winning on tour in her 6th year.
You know, I feel like I'm doing the right things. I've put myself in great position a lot of times, and I feel like it's a matter of time, but there's no guarantees. I'm going to keep working, and either way, you know what, I've had such a great time being out on tour. This is my 6th year, and I just love what I do, so I love to compete.
Well, she competed today. 6 under par, 66 for Amy Olson. Kim is at even par. They're playing, I put on the top, first round at Indy 500 because there's 4 holes on this golf course that are inside the track. at the Indy 500. That's pretty cool. It was fun to be a Twins fan last night, or even more so, a player, as they celebrated their first division title in 10 years. After a win at Detroit and a Cleveland loss to the White Sox, they have lots of postseason veterans on this team. That's going to help immensely. But last night it was all about having fun together after clinching the division title. They secured a playoff series, probably to start next Friday at Yankee Stadium against the Yankees. That's the way it's looking. So, after all that, hello, wake up there, Rocco. They had to play today. Maybe a little hungover, I would guess. There's Jake Cave with a double, scoring a couple of runs to right center field against Detroit, a team trying not to lose for the 59th time at home this year. Jonathan Scope, that's number 300 for the Twins this year. Wow, they have just been something else hitting home runs. They also would add one more, Williams Astudillo, number 300. There's number 301. That makes it 10-4. That's your final score. The Twins win it. They're now 99-60. What a year this team has had. There's postseason play ahead for the Twins. Again, Augie beats USF 20-13. We'll be right back.